I'm taking like a look at the Italian map, and apparently from Sicily to Rome by train is actually crossing the town of Napoli. Apparently, maybe I will face some sort of not problematics, but it's tough going through that road apparently. Therefore, it's like I need probably yes, there has like to be like an approval from the Vatican and assistance from the Marines basically, or US Marines basically, or other Navy departments basically, just to go up that road basically. And from Rome there's like a road through Florence, Bologna, and then Venice. So in Venice there is like on September 14 the CEO of the company was there. It was a great trip basically. I'm just basically like locating somehow like the safe spots, and locating like the safe spots. I mentioned to them like most of everything. There has like to be like some sort of yeah, it's difficult, so I went back now. I wasn't asked actually to return at 2 but like way earlier, and it's like basically it's a feeling that some individuals are actually applying their own law indiscriminately. I went there and they said like Adala, and it's the same thing. It's the CASU program or the CASU business plan that I have basically sent to Austria. So there is an acknowledgement of that from a police officer basically. They need actually to speak in some sort of a tone. I don't know, there are like a lot of foreigners in here doing like some sort of assessment and things like that. It's very, very strange. The university has solved the matter, or they are actually getting bribes from people from the university, as it has been noticed quite dreadfully and clearly. It has been like several milestone achieved. However, there's like the presence of idiots who led us basically to this situation, where there is a smart move from them to behave like idiots or otherwise. I kept actually my tone very lightly. It's not like apologizing, but acknowledging actually the seriousness of the situation. I thought really that people had done like hard work to avoid this and to basically avoid a calamity, and it's like if I do my trip, it's like this, or it's like this. It's basically like how to say it. Basically, it's like it's like reaching the outskirts of Vienna and not being basically able to enter. And since the reason for that can only be one reason. On 28/08 2018, yes, I asked the individuals around. They have basically seen nothing, and nothing has been seen by them. And yeah, and it's basically like a clan of children just basically doing problematics. Uh, no, things were not resolved. Things remained the same. Uh, I'm like avoiding problems. I know up until August 2018 or September 2018, I was too much consumed with my work. I was too much consumed with developing my ID. It was an entry into a business plan. It was an entry into actually the world. And now it's basically it's becoming clearer and clearer. And this is actually how the way things are. Uh, However, it's like I'm looking at all the maps. I know the places where I can visit. I'm certainly not going to either like north of Munich. I'm not going to Poland again. The time I visited Paris, I think it's like the only time that I'll be in France. And basically circling down like France, like Spain to the UK to Belgium. That's the right road. However, it's like in the eating habit of individuals, you can see how actually their brain are developed, and this is actually one of my theories. And I speak like that because all of that I do and all of that I wrote and everything else is true. However, when things went outside through paperwork, went outside of the foreign institutions, foreign courts, foreign legal systems, they have been actually trapped. A crime has happened, and it went again to another smaller jurisdictions. I started calling this place Hong Kong. It's like a Hong Kong situation.